Yo, what up, though? So the Minnesota Vikings, they made a few more moves, but I still think it's a few other moves they need to do. I see they signed a running back today in Miles Gasket. That was good because I wasn't confident with the running backs we did have on the team, but that was a good signing. And they also signed an offensive lineman that played for the Bengals. I think he on the practice squad for right now, but we all know that gonna change in a few weeks. But a few other moves I would like to see the Minnesota Vikings do is like I don't like our cornerback room. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Our cornerback room to me is kind of iffy. We everybody know we got Brian Murphy Jr. But after him, we have a lot of unknown and a lot of young players that have injury history, man. Like Akhleb Evans, we all know about him. Andrew Booth Jr., no need to say much about him. But after that, we got what? A rookie, then a person that made the team who is mainly a special team corner, and Najee Thompson. But I think the Minnesota Vikings, man, need to go and sign Bradley Roby, man, the cornerback from the New Orleans Saints. The Saints just released him, I want to say a few hours ago, and he was a former number one draft pick from the Denver Broncos. And for the Broncos, hey, he was playing good for the Broncos for real. At the time, I want to say he was like a top five cornerback in the NFL for real. But he played for the New Orleans Saints last year, but New Orleans basically let him go because of money reasons for real. And they feel like they have his replacement on the football team already. So they about to let some young boys play. But I know he's 31 years old, and Kwesi normally likes to go after players that like 24 and 25. But in this case, that's a nice cornerback who can play football for real, and he will help with the young players. Cause if somebody get injured in the secondary, our whole CB, our whole corners on the field would be all young players who had no experience for real playing in the NFL, man. So we need to go sign Bradley Roby, man, right now while he is on the open market, man. He only 31 years old, and he played decent last year, but we need him mainly for depth for real. So he can help and show the young players how to play in the NFL, man. But that's just my thoughts on the cornerback room and the Minnesota Vikings bringing him in. So we can have another veteran cornerback on the team that we know can play football. But I'm going to get on the offense side of the ball. I know we signed a running back, and this position won't even help us this year for real, but it might can give us some hope. The Minnesota Vikings, man, should go out and sign Matt Corral right now as the Carolina Panthers just released them a few hours ago. He was drafted last year in the third round. The Carolina Panthers moved up to get him in the NFL draft last year. But I was surprised they ain't trade him though. Like I was shocked by that move. They just released him, but hey, it is what it is. But I think the Minnesota Vikings, man, should go out and look at him for real. Because I know we got Jared Hall and we got Nick Mullen. But at the end of the day, if something happened to our favorite cousins, Kirk, I don't want to see Nick Mullen in the game. I'd rather for you to play Jared Hall and let's see what he can do. Put him in the game, let him grow. If not, shoot, you sign Matt Corral and throw Matt Corral in the game. Because everybody say he was a good quarterback in college football. I want to say he played for Ole Miss. And last year, he got hurt in a preseason game, so he didn't really play that much. But everybody be talking highly on Matt Corral. I'm not no fan of Matt Corral, but you never know what he could do for real. And plus, our offense is loaded. So why not sign a player that's young, like Quessy like to sign for a low risk and a high reward? You never know. He might come in practice and stuff like that, and he might wow the coaches. He might be far ahead of Jaron Hall. You know what I'm saying? He might look like he can really play quarterback for real. But that's just my thoughts, man, on the Minnesota Vikings trying to find them a future quarterback. Like why wouldn't you bring Matt Corral in on the I'll probably sign him for a 2-year deal for real to see what he can do. Then if not, we still got all next year where we can see what he can do again. Cause we signed him to a 2-year contract. That's what I would do if I'm the Minnesota Vikings for real. Cause after this season, we have no quarterback for real. So signing Matt Corral, man, probably won't be a bad idea, honestly though. Him and Jared Hall can battle it out for the quarterback spot number 2, but Jared Hall been here longer, so he mainly will probably win that spot. But we need to bring Matt Corral in, man, and get rid of Nick Mullen. I don't want to see Nick Mullen in the game at all. I don't care he got more NFL experience or nothing. I don't care about that. Play a young quarterback if something happened to Kirk so the quarterback can grow and learn as he playing for real. Because you ain't learning nothing in the NFL by being on the down bench. I'm going to be for real with y'all. But that's just my thoughts, man, on the Vikings' latest moves and what I think the Vikings need to do moving forward for real. Go get that cornerback to help us in the CB room and go sign Matt Corral. You don't even have to give up a draft pick no more for Matt Corral. Sign him to a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal probably worth about $4 or $5 million. It don't even matter. Get that man in the building and let's see what he can do. Like what is we losing? He might be a diamond in the rough.